So you're 1-0 right now, right?
Yeah.
Since I missed it, how did that fight end up? And do you know if it's on video somewhere? 'Cause I gotta
Yeah.
watch it now.
Yeah, I have the whole video. I could send it to you. So
Yes, sir.
it's actually funny. So the story behind that is it was me and then like three other guys from our gym that were fighting that night.
Mhm.
That guy that I fought, that wasn't supposed to be my opponent. I was supposed to fight somebody else. But the guy that I was supposed to, so the guy that I did end up fighting, he was fighting another one of my teammates that was fighting, and I was gonna fight somebody else. But the coach was like, he didn't really have that much confidence in, he didn't like the matchmaking. So he switched the opponents around.
Mm.
So the guy that I was supposed to fight went to my teammate, and then I got his opponent.
Oh,
And
okay.
that guy that I fought that night, that was his seventh fight. So
Really?
yeah, so that guy that I fought that night, he had experience. This was my first fight. I never fought before. I've been training for a long time, but I never actually fought. This
Now,
was
not
his seventh fight.
not to diss this guy, but like he has 7 fights, but was he like a tomato can? Was he like 2 and
Yeah.
6 or something like
He was,
that? Or like,
yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was something like he was like 1 in 6 or 1 in 5 or something like that.
oh, okay.
He wasn't very good, but experience is experience, you know.
Yeah.
He had the experience of fighting. So when I got in there with him, and this is something that I didn't anticipate when I first got in there. I didn't think I was as nervous as I actually was. Like I felt like, all right, I'm fine. I'm better than this guy. I'm gonna go in there and make quick work of him. And then when I actually got in the cage, I kind of like it felt like my skills, everything that I've done in practice wasn't really working. I was kind of like freezing up a little bit. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And it took him to actually hit me for me to kind of be like, oh, okay, all right, I'm back to it now. So he came in and he threw the first punch, and this guy was really aggressive. He like came in, he went to go touch gloves with me. I told him I wasn't touching gloves, and then he just threw a right hand immediately. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then when he hit me, I kind of like rolled it off a little bit. I'm like, all right, cool. Snap me back into it. And I started wrestling him. I took him down, and that whole first round, I controlled him on the ground. And then we go into the second round. And as I'm on the stool, like listening to my coach like turns over and he looks at the other guy, the guy that I'm fighting on the stool, and this guy's dead after one round. He's like leaning over his coaches,
Mm.
like super tired. And my coach was like, you know, look at him, he's tired. So I jumped off the
Yeah.
stool, and there's still time in that we have to rest. And I get up off the stool. And then I like point to the center. I look at him. I'm like, "Yo, let's go. Let's go. You want to fight? Let's fight."
Yeah.
And then we go into the second round, and as soon as the ref said fight, I just run over there, and then I get like right in his face, and he throws like a weak jab or something, and then I just pull it and then hit him with the right hand and rock him, and then he like stumbles to the side, and then I just start laying into him. I hit him like 7, 8, 9 times, and he was just covering up, and the ref stopped it.